Verse 60 teaches us a fundamental truth. The truth comes from Allah alone, so be not of those who doubt. This is a powerful reminder that, no matter what doubts we may face, ultimate truth and guidance come from Allah. In 61, we find a powerful call to address disputes about the truth. Allah advises Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, to gather his followers and those who oppose, and then make a collective prayer to invoke Allah's curse on those who lie. Moving on to verse 62, the Quran confirms the core message of Islam. There is no God except Allah, and Allah is indeed the exalted in power, the wise. This declaration of the oneness of Allah is the essence of faith. Verse 64 emphasizes that the people of the book, Jews and Christians, are invited to a common understanding. Let us worship none but Allah, and associate no partners with Him. If they turn away, we are to bear witness that we are Muslims, submitting to Allah's will. In verses 65 to 68, the Quran addresses a dispute among the people of the book regarding Prophet Abraham, PBUH. Some argued whether he was a Jew or a Christian. The Quran makes it clear that Abraham was either, but rather, he was a true believer in the oneness of Allah. Verse 68 tells us that the closest to Abraham are those who follow him, as well as Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, and the believers who follow the truth of Islam. Verses 69 to 74 warn us of deception. Some among the people of the book wish to lead others astray, but they only deceive themselves. Allah knows their intentions and warns us to stay firm in our faith. In verse 71, Allah condemns those who mix truth with falsehood and conceal the truth while knowing better. The message here is clear: do not hide the truth, and do not let anyone lead you astray. Verses 75 to 77 address the issue of trustworthiness. Some people of the book are trustworthy, while others are not. Those who betray their trust will face severe consequences in the hereafter. Verse 3 hours 77 minutes warns that those who trade their faith for worldly gains will have no share in the hereafter. They will face Allah's anger and punishment, as they have chosen temporary gains over eternal salvation. Lastly, in verses 78 to 80, the Quran exposes those who distort Allah's message. They falsely claim that the message is from Allah when it is not. The lesson here is that true prophets only call people to worship Allah alone, and never to worship themselves or any other being. Prophet Muhammad firmly rejected any such claims, and these verses remind us that any attempt to elevate a human being to the level of divinity is a serious deviation from the truth. These verses remind us to stay firm in our faith, reject falsehood, and always seek the truth from Allah.